The NC and the PDP are in solidarity with Lebanon. Mehbooba Mufti mourns Omar Abdullah slams. Omar has condemned the bombing of Lebanon. Hezbollah chief is slain. As we've already told you, he echoes that sentiment in Jammu and Kashmir polls. Mehbooba Mufti has already stopped her campaign. Omar Abdullah has said that bombings must stop. J&K Netas in race to woo hardliners. That's the question right now.
वहाँ पे बेगुनाह लोगों की मौत और उनको जख्मी करने का जो सिलसिला लगातार 1 साल से चल रहा है, उसको बंद करना चाहिए। चाहे वो गाजा में हो, चाहे लेबनान में हो, चाहे कहीं और हो। जो कल हुआ, उसके बाद ऐसा लगता है जैसे पूरे क्षेत्र में अब जंग के बादल जो है नजर आ रहे हैं। हिंदुस्तान की हुकूमत को, हिंदुस्तान के वजीर आजम को, बाकी मुल्कों के लीडरान को इजराइल पर दबाव बनाए रख के वहां दोबारा अमन कायम करने की मुकम्मल कोशिश करनी चाहिए।
Let me bring in my colleague Mir Farid for more on this. Mir, could you help us understand what exactly is it that these comments could mean for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, especially in election time?
Yes, in fact, this has been happening since yesterday. I mean, the moment this incident happened in Lebanon, Hassan Nasrallah was killed in the Israeli bombing. We saw protests starting in the Kashmir Valley as well, mainly in the Shia-dominated areas, be it the old part of Srinagar city, Lal Bazar area, or Zadibal. And then if you talk of Badgam, there was a massive protest rally yesterday. And then slowly we saw first the Agha Ruhullah, who was a Shia leader of the National Conference and also MP from Srinagar. He said that he's going to call off his campaign today. Then Mehbooba Mufti tweeted, in fact, showed solidarity with the people of Lebanon. And now Omar Abdullah, they're absolutely making their statements clear that they are against this. They're against Israel, and this is something that is an unwanted aggression on the people of Lebanon. So you never know what's going on in the mind of a politician. Obviously, this is election time, and you have to understand that North Kashmir has substantial Shia-dominated areas. So these areas do vote in a big way. So it seems that quite clearly there is an attempt to reach out to these people because the politicians, the mainstream politicians, especially the regional parties, understand that these people are angry right now. They want to sympathize with them and also share their sentiment as far as the Israeli aggression or the attacks against the strikes against Hezbollah are concerned. So it won't be. In fact, we need to see it in the kind of election atmosphere right now that's prevalent in Kashmir, and that too a day or two before the elections for the final phase, which are very decisive because you have 40 assembly seats that will see polling on first. So this is a make and break time, and that's why we're seeing that it is an attempt to reach out to these people to play to the galleries, definitely, as far as political parties are concerned, and one after the other. Seeing the other one really taking on, or should I say, going towards this particular issue. You see Omar Abdullah and then other leaders now jumping into it and showing sympathy at the same time, pandering to this particular constituency in Kashmir. Back to you.
Thanks, Mir, for all those details. But stay on, because we're getting more updates on what's happening in Lebanon right now. Ally NC has batted for Hezbollah. Congress now in a spot of bother as Omar roots for Lebanon. Congress deflects. The Congress says, let's move forward. Big Congress quandary over Lebanon war.
हमें अपनी डेमोक्रेसी को बैठे करना है। हम बाहर जो देख रहे हैं वो एक अलग जो दुनिया का नज़रिया है, जो जिसकी फीलिंग है, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम हमें अपनी डेमोक्रेसी को स्ट्रेंथन करके अपने लोगों के लिए आगे बढ़ने की जरूरत है। मेरा ख्याल है ऐसी सिचुएशन जो है वो क्रिएट नहीं करनी चाहिए।
Mir Fareed continues to be with me for this story as well. Mir, with one more phase of polling still left, how is this position of the Congress now, which seems to have now weakened? How does this then have an impact on the party going forward with one more phase of polling still left?
Yes, as I told you, this is a very decisive phase because you have the largest number of assembly constituencies in this phase, 40 to be precise. And then Congress and National Conference, we know, are in an alliance, people alliance, and there are many issues that there is no meeting ground on as far as these two parties are concerned. In fact, even on Article 370, wherein the National Conference has been categorical in its manifesto that they will work for it, they'll ensure that they fight for it and bring it back. Congress has stopped itself or restricted itself to bringing back statehood, and it's absolutely silent. In fact, says that whatever the Supreme Court has said on the issue, it's acceptable to Congress. So it's not the first issue. As far as this also is concerned, the Congress does not want to be seen with the National Conference. But on the other hand, they also have their electoral compulsions. They know that this is an important phase. And then, as I said, you have one after the other Shia leaders coming out, and you had Ruhullah calling off his campaign. Then you had massive protest rallies in Badgam, in Old Srinagar city. Also, we're getting to know that probably in Patan also. So you have many Shia-dominated areas who will see voting and who will go to elections in the third phase. And then it does not require rocket science to figure out where from these statements are coming and what really is the reason as far as National Conference and PDP are concerned. But definitely it has put Congress in a fix, while it does not want to really say anything that will harm the coalition prospects in the third phase. At the same time, it also doesn't want to be seen as being siding with the hardliners or with the Hezbollah, and that really is a tight situation. But all this you definitely need to see in the backdrop of the elections. And you are finding one leader after the other showing solidarity with Hezbollah, with the Shia community, and trying to really share the sentiment as far as what's happening in Lebanon, and especially the killing of Hassan Nasrallah, which really has angered the Shia population in Jammu and Kashmir, and especially in the Kashmir Valley. Back to you.
Thanks, Mir, for all those details. So clearly, there's something that can have impact as far as the elections are concerned, with one more phase of polling still left. Now, in the wake of the turmoil in the Middle East over the killing of Hezbollah chief Nasrallah, PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti has cancelled her campaign in solidarity, stating that we stand with the people of Palestine and Lebanon in this hour of immense grief and exemplary resilience. Political tension in the valley has escalated, with the BJP attacking the PDP chief for her silence on the targeted killings in Bangladesh, labeling her response as crocodile tears and a political stunt. Meanwhile, protests are taking place in the valley over Nasrallah's death. The J&K National Conference is also expressing solidarity with the killing, stating that their long-standing opposition to violence. They urged Prime Minister Modi and the government to pressure Israel for a ceasefire. In contrast, the Congress has chosen to distance itself from the brewing controversy.
हिजबुल्लाह के जो कमांडर है नसरुल्लाह, उसकी मौत पर महबूबा मुफ्ती को इतनी तकलीफ क्यों है? जब बांग्लादेश में हिंदुओं का कत्लेआम होता है तब इनकी आवाज बंद हो जाती है। आज इजराइल पर हमला करने वाला हजीबुल्लाह, उसका कमांडर अगर मारा जाता है तो ये एक दिन के लिए प्रचार बंद कर देती है। ये घड़ियाली आंसू हैं, मगरमच्छ के आंसू हैं। लोग इसकी सारी जो मंशा है उसको समझते हैं। इस प्रकार के षड्यंत्र करने से कुछ होने वाला नहीं है। इंसानियत के नाते जो बात करनी वही सही है। जिस व्यक्ति ने पूरे दुनिया में आतंक फैलाया था उसका मरना ही ठीक है।
महबूबा मुफ्ती ने चुनाव प्रक्रिया का बहिष्कार करके साबित किया कि किस प्रकार वह आतंकियों के लिए आंसू बहाता है। कुछ साल पहले उनके आंसू बुरहान वानी के लिए बहे थे। ऐसे ही सोनिया गांधी जी के आंसू बाटला हाउस के आतंकियों के लिए बहे थे। दिखता है कि ये सबके सब जो इंडिया अलायंस के लोग हैं, ये वोट बैंक की राजनीति के लिए किसी हद तक जा सकते हैं। इनके लिए देश पहले नहीं है। आज तक कभी सुना कि महबूबा मुफ्ती या सोनिया गांधी या अब्दुल्ला उसका कभी कोई आंसू किसी देशभक्त के लिए बहा हो, कभी देशभक्त के लिए कभी उन्होंने एक शब्द बोला हो। ये वोट बैंक के लिए, वोट बैंक को खुश करने के लिए, वोट बैंक की अपीसमेंट के लिए किसी हद तक जा सकते हैं।